I guess the one question is Chris Godwin. Do they keep him in the slot? Because, boy, Chris Godwin working the slot with Tom Brady. Yeah, needless to say, Greg, that's pretty damn intriguing.
Well, I think the big question, which is going to be hard to know right now, is how much 12 personnel they'll play, because their roster sets up better to play 12 personnel. And Brady played a lot of 12 personnel.
It's got to be a lot.
And he likes it.
It's got to be a lot.
They didn't play a ton last year. I mean,
right.
They have tight ends. I mean, obviously Gronk's there. They still have O.J. Howard and Cameron Brate. Maybe Adam has more information how that might play out. Both those guys are pretty talented, but Gronk is Gronk. They've got Evans and Godwin, really good wideouts. I think when they go three wide, the question is who becomes number three. Tyler Johnson, the rookie from Minnesota, is a slot guy. I don't think he can really play outside in the NFL with any great efficiency.
Yep. And the same for Scott Miller, right? Scotty Miller?
Yeah. So, but that's the big question. And I don't know if anybody has any brilliant thoughts about it, but I think that you'll see them a lot in 12 personnel.
The reason why they are keeping O.J. Howard for now is because of Gronk's injury history, plus he didn't play last season. O.J. Howard was available at the trade deadline last year. They said they weren't shopping him, but other teams told me he was available. He frustrated their coaches, John. You and I know the story.
Yeah.
Not paying attention. Ball hits him in the chest. Interception. Doesn't run the correct route. But he's got a lot of ability. This guy's a former first-round pick. Cameron Brate got his pay cut. He'll be on the team for sure this season. So it's going to be those three. I fully expect this to be 12 personnel, this team.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, probably more than 50%
almost
of
all
the time.
Yeah, almost all.
More than 50% of the time, right?
Yeah. Yes, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, they do have three good tight ends. Greg, I know you said you were going to study O.J. Howard, or you have.
I started, yeah.
Did anything stand out? I mean, just from my rudimentary observations in terms of just watching, not film, I just felt like he was sloppy, not in the right place at times, sloppy hands and all that. It does not sound like a good mixture with Tom Brady.
Well, he's a frustrating player because he's very talented athletically. You watch him move and you think, wow, this guy should really be a good tight end. The one thing, and again, I can't speak to numbers because we just don't know the Gronk factor. It's hard to know that. But I think Howard does work the middle of the field. He ran seams. He ran a bunch of those in-breakers. That's Brady's game. So, again, we don't know how all this will play out, but Howard does have a lot of ability. But Adam made a great point. He's going to have to be super precise with what he does because otherwise Brady just doesn't accept that. So, but O.J. Howard, I was watching the tape. I was watching actually some of him this morning before we started, and he moves really, really well.